Welcome students. Myself Sujata Madik. I am going to teach Environmental Studies Part 2, that is History for Standard 4th. Before I am going to teach first chapter, I would like to tell you what is a history, what is the meaning of history. History means the study of past events, and in the history textbook of 4th standard we are going to see the history of Shivaji Maharaj. Now first chapter name is Maharashtra before Shivaji. In this chapter we are going to see how was the condition of Maharashtra before Shivaji. Before Shivaji's birth, which peoples ruled over Maharashtra and how was the condition of Maharashtra we are going to see in this chapter. Now we'll start this chapter. Shivaji Maharaj was a great man. We celebrate his birth anniversary with great pomp and reverence. Pomp means what? A grand celebration. Means when we celebrate birth anniversary of Shivaji Maharaj, that time we have a grand celebration. We burst the crackers, we garland his photos, we sing the songs. Isn't it, children? And reverence. Reverence means with great respect. Means we celebrate birth anniversary of Shivaji Maharaj with great respect. It is a happy day for you children. Why it is a happy day for you children? See, because you sing songs and povadas in his honor. You garland his pictures and say Shivaji Maharaj ki jai. Isn't it, student? Who was this Shivaji Maharaj? What was the great work he did that we celebrate his birthday every year? That we are going to see in this lesson. The time in which Shivaji Maharaj lived was that of the medieval period. Now medieval period means what? See, medieval period means middle age. There are three types of period. First one it is ancient period, second one medieval period, and third one it is modern period. Now we are living that period, it is called modern period. Shivaji's period it is called the middle age or medieval period. And before Shivaji's birth, that period it is known as ancient period, means that olden age. In those days, monarchy or the rule of king prevailed everywhere. The monarchy means what? See, monarchy means rule of the king. In those days, rule of the king it prevailed, means become dominant everywhere. Many of the king pursued their own pleasure and enjoyments instead of the welfare of their subject. Now welfare means what? See, welfare means happiness and subject means people. Many of the kings in the medieval period, what they do, they pursue it, means try to achieve their own pleasure and enjoyment instead of the welfare of their subject. With these kings, they have not looked after the people, after the problems of people. They were indulged in their own pleasure and enjoyment. But even in those days, there were some kings who looked after the welfare of their subject. Who are that kings? See, the Mughal Emperor Akbar in north and Emperor Krishnadeva of Vijayanagar in south are famous in history for their benevolent rule. The benevolent means what? Kind and helpful. Means Akbar and Krishnadeva. These two peoples are famous for their kind and helpful rule. Means they were helping to others and they were helpful. Likewise, Shivaji Maharaj also command great respect even today. Means how the Akbar and Krishnadeva they were famous in history for their benevolent rule. In that way, Shivaji Maharaj also command deserve great respect even today. Now third paragraph. Shivaji Maharaj established Swarajya in Maharashtra. Establish means what? To found or set up. What Shivaji Maharaj set up? Swarajya. And now Swarajya means what? See, Swarajya means self-government or our own rule. Shivaji has established what? Our own rule in Maharashtra. For about 400 years before Shivaji Maharaj, Maharashtra was not free. A large portion of it was under the rule of Nizam Shah of Ahmednagar and the Adil Shah of Bijapur. These two sultans had divided Maharashtra among themselves. Means large portion of our Maharashtra, it was divided among these two sultans, which are the sultans Nizam Shah and Adil Shah. Nizam Shah was from Ahmednagar and Adil Shah was from Bijapur. They were not liberal in their outlook. Liberal means what? Big hearted. Means they were not big hearted. They were very cruel with the people. They oppressed the people whom they ruled. They oppressed. Oppressed means what? Govern in an unfair and cruel way. In unfair and cruel way, they treat with the people whom they ruled. They were also sworn enemies of each other. Sworn enemies means what? People who will always hate each other. Means Adil Shah and Nizam Shah, they always hate to each other, and because of them there were constant fought against each other, with the result that the people suffer. Means there was fight between Nizam Shah and Adil Shah. And who suffer because of this? People. Which people? The people from Maharashtra. And were harassed. Means our people were harassed. Means they were tired and worried because of this constant fight of these two sultan. The people could not get enough to eat also, nor could they celebrate their festivals or worship their god openly or freely because of these two sultans. They were not sure of safety in their own homes. They were not sure of safety, means they were not safe in their own house also, because they have to listen what the sultan says for them. There were injustice everywhere. Injustice means all unfair rules were there. Whatever these two sultans said or they say, that only these people has to listen. And this our Maratha peoples, they were tired because of these two sultans. Now remaining part of this lesson we are going to see in next period. Now children, you have to read this lesson which I have taught. Thank you.